No offense intended. Do people with prosthetic limbs remove or keep him on during intercouse? What would the benefits or drawbacks to either be? A friend of mine many years ago always took her leg off. She said it was uncomfortable and a distraction. I hate to share a similar thought, but was there a time when clothes were coming off and you assumed they knew there were prostheses involved, but then they said, "What the fuck is that?" Quote. Sometimes. It really depends on what we are doing. I'm a double below the knee amputee. Sometimes I leave him on, sometimes I take him off. It all depends on the scenario. My son says off, otherwise it's like wrestling with a cement block tied to your leg. I will let you know what I keep on if I ever get laid again. My husband has both legs amputated below the knee and takes his off for both sleep and sex for comfort reasons. Dated a girl with a prosthetic below the knee. At first she would not completely remove her jeans, leaving her prosthetic on. Later in our relationship she removed it. I work in the prosthetic business and I have never asked or been told. Not quite a prosthetic limbs. But I'm deaf and I have a cochlear implant. Basically like a hearing aid for people with no hearing. And I take it off for sex because it keeps falling off. I have never met someone with a prosthetic anything that hasn't tried to drink alcohol out of their prosthetic. I don't think you're in much danger of offending. I cannot confirm or deny how accurate this is, but the movie Monkey Shines may be relevant to you. Removes leg and uses it as dildo. I can't help but visualize the girl from Kingsman and her feet, swords. I've been a Redditor for a minute now. And, Ask Reddit is the reason I made an account. This is truthfully one of the more original questions I've seen on here. Bravo Zulu. Fellow Reddit user. I've never thought to ask, but now that you do, I'm genuinely interested in the answer. I'm not an amputee, but my brother, through service, is. We were both Afghanistan veterans. He told me it depends on position. Certain positions he has balance issues. I once gave my mum a new prosthetic leg for Xmas. It was just a stocking filler. Denny Crane. This is a fantastic question. Keep it up. Tangentially related is, that song Detachable Penis by King Missile holds up pretty well. Probably the same thing as whether or not you keep your socks on. There is a pretty clear consensus in this thread, off. My ex-girlfriend had her foot amputated after an accident. But she always took the prosthetic off when going to sleep, and so it wasn't different when having sex. That was also no kind of a problem. This instantly reminded me of Arrested Development and Buster's prosthetic hand. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. I don't need sleep, I need answers. Take 'em off Afike. They sleep with 'em off. So I'd assume they got sexy with it off. Also, wouldn't the metal be cold? That seems uncomfy. Switch it up for a dildo limb. If you don't keep it on, your date might throw it in the chimney, and it gets weird when you date his roommate Chandler. Fisting is easier with your dildo arm. Off stumps have many uses, I've heard. Nah mate, I kind of need the prosthetic cock. My best friend in college would fuck girls with his arm stump. Depends on the appendage. I prefer to keep my phallus attached. Do strap-ins count? You need to watch Doochie Bigelow for that answer. Wait, people with prosthetic limbs get laid and I don't? I mean, there's only one answer, it depends. This question's really got me stumped. According to Pornhub, they take 'em off. Alan Davies told an anecdote about someone he knew that had lost both his legs. He said that now, when making love to his wife, he can't get right on up there. Obviously they use it as a fancy sex toy. Offence. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.